All right, all right, all right. Big up to everyone. Big up to everyone. Big up to everyone joining in. Guys, feeling on top of the world tonight. On top of the world, guys. On top of the world. Another one out of the EP. I just had to do it. I just had to do it. All right. I've been feeling the EP a little bit more lately. And I wanted to just spend a little time with it. Having people get to know and know what the EP is about. I mean, lots of people they have their own things and their own thoughts about it, but I personally wanted to like kind of like kick it off, for a couple or a few days, just talk about it a little bit and just select a couple favorites from the EP and we can have a little small discussion about it. But big up to everybody though. Big up to everyone. Big up to everyone joining in on the live for tonight. Big up, big up, big up to everyone. It's a revolutionized day. It's a revolutionized era, guys. It's a revolutionized Thursday. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. Today is May 7th. Anywhere in the world that you are, big up your damn self. Happy Slipandslide Thursday. Happy Bossy Thursday, right? How are we feeling? How are we feeling tonight? Hope we're doing well. Hope you're doing well. It's a pleasure to have you guys here. Big up to the chats. I see Akeem Moody so far. Big up yourself, Akeem Moody. Akeem said, "Big up yourself, Mellz. Big up yourself, Akeem Moody. It's a pleasure to have you here." I see Untouchable in the building. Untouchable say one Mellz. Big up yourself, Untouchable. It's a pleasure to have you here. Big up to One Side Place in the building. Big up yourself, One Side Place. It's indeed a pleasure to have you here. Right. So big up to the chat. Big up to everybody who is taking their time to join in. Big up to everybody who is here. Big up to everybody. Special shout out to my members on my membership program, guys. I have 90 members so far. 90 of you guys so far. Don't forget, it's never too late to join in on the membership program too. Support the channel, supporting the channel. So big up to one and all, guys. On your way in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you are indeed new here. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, if you have not yet hit the like button, you could go to the front of the screen, click on that like button, right? And then you can run right back to the chat. Right, guys. So big up to each and everyone. Big up to each and everyone. The rougher the storm, the higher the eagle soars. Right. Don't forget to subscribe to my new channel as well. That's Mellz Vlogs. That's Mellz Vlogs. Hold on, guys. Let me just go ahead and pin that in the chat really quickly. That way, of course, you guys can go over there and subscribe to the channel. Guys, that's Mellz Vlogs. Mellz Vlogs. Go ahead and check it out, guys. Very new channel, from yours truly. Guys, make sure that we're going over there and we're supporting the movement. We're supporting the movement. All right, I'm gonna be posting some videos over there. Already started posting videos over there. Anything Masicka related, of course, that would be the topic of discussion over there. Anything dancehall related, that would be the videos rather of discussion over there, type of thing. So I went ahead and I pinned the link in the chat, guys. You could just go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Big up to one and all. Big up to everybody who is here. All right, we have PZ Data in the building. Big up yourself, PZ Data. Big up Mellz. Big up yourself, PZ Data. It's a pleasure to have you here tonight. Big up yourself. Thank you for being a part of the live for tonight. Big up yourself. Big up to one and all. All right, guys. So tonight, in this revolutionized era, tonight, guys, on this bossy Thursday, on this Slipandslide Thursday, we're gonna be looking, of course, inside the Masicka universe. Of course, anything that's in the in the space, in the dancehall space. We're gonna be talking about that tonight. All right. So again, thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for all that you do, guys. And if you're active on TikTok also, guys, if you're active on TikTok, you guys can follow me over there too. Right. I literally, I had a personal page over there on TikTok, but I haven't used it in a long time. And I was taking a whole break from TikTok, by the way, taking a whole break from TikTok, maybe a little over a year. And when I start vlogging, I was like, hey, I need to like get Masicka out there more. So it's not just Instagram, it's not just YouTube, but I want to get it over to the not just YouTube or Instagram, but I also want to get that movement spreading across TikTok. So of course, I have been, doing my due diligence, posting videos over on TikTok, and they're doing very well. The first video actually that I post over there is going viral. is indeed going viral. Well, it not is what it has been going viral. 12K views on that one. The first vlogging very first vlogging video that I post over there went viral. And I have other videos over there doing relatively well. And the following is picking up, speed over there. I remember a few days ago I literally had possibly like maybe like 10, 15 followers over there, and now I'm at 111 followers over there. So again, if you guys are active over there on TikTok and you want to see me go live over there on TikTok, because at some point I, want to go live over there, maybe, a couple times for the week, a few times for the week. Let's see how it goes. So again, I know sometimes you guys are on different platforms, and if it's a case where you guys are active over there on TikTok, then of course, you guys can find me over there too. Same name and everything, Mellz Once a Revolutionist, and you can find me over there on TikTok, and you guys can find me on the FYP page too, the Masicka's FYP page, because again, I have, I think, two videos that went viral over there, and there's one literally still sitting on the FYP. So yeah, big up to your girl for that. PZ Data, thank you so much for your support on the live for tonight. PZ Data, with that $5 super chat of the night. Big up yourself, PZ Data. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support on the live for tonight. Big up yourself, PZ Data. Thank you again for that support. That $5 support on the live for tonight is greatly, greatly appreciated. All right, guys. So we are still bossy, and we are slip and sliding all the way till summer and beyond. So it's a bossy and slip and slide Thursday. So we're going to be checking into all things bossy and all things slip and slide in this in our Masicka universe tonight. Bossy's at 4.2 million views the last time I checked it on YouTube, guys. We need to run up the views on Bossy. We cannot just leave Bossy hanging in the ballad, guys. Bossy is one of those songs where it's for the summer, as we know it to be. There's still an impact on it. I know that with Slip and Slide, Hopping on the Sea, and it kind of have it slow down a bit. But we need to keep the momentum going on Bossy, right? Still at 4.2 million views. The last time I checked on YouTube, we need to run up the views on Bossy. If we have not yet, make sure that we are streaming on all major platforms. Slip and Slide, on another note for Slip and Slide, is at 2.6 million views on YouTube, right? So, and that was the last time that I checked it, with 4K views per hour. So as we know that Masicka, right? Masicka is one of the most talked about consistent acts in the musical space right now. So again, we want to do our due diligence, make sure that we're streaming Bossy on all major platforms. We're streaming Slip and Slide on all major platforms, and Life of Sin on all major platforms. So 3 singles for the year so far. I believe the 3 songs, I believe we can do our due diligence on those 3. When we check in with the fans, or when you check with fans, they'll tell you what their favorites of the 3 is. And believe me when I tell you, Life of Sin still comes up in those conversations. We're Sip and Sliding, but Bossy still come up in those conversations. So I mean, people will tell you they like all 3. So if we do like all 3, which we do, we want to make sure that we're supporting the music and we're streaming and buying on all major platforms. So yeah. Warren Mother still in the building. Big up yourself, Warren Mother still. Thank you for being on the live for tonight. Big up yourself, Warren Mother still. Thank you for being here tonight. So yeah, Masicka is highly anticipated in the dancehall space right now. One of the most highly anticipated, if not the most highly anticipated dancehall act of 2026 right now. Right, as we know, everywhere we go, we see Masicka. Masicka is just everywhere. People talking about Masicka, right? Masicka on, Bossy Masicka, Slip and Slide, Masicka, Masicka this, Masicka that. So again, guys, very excited for the work that the artist is being put in. Very excited for the work that is to come. Summer is approaching, and as summer approaches, we know that we have our I was about to say winter album, like what the hell? our summer album is approaching. Again, super excited about that body of work. Can't wait to see it. Cannot wait to just dive into it and see what it's all about. But I know I won't be disappointed, and I just can't wait to listen to the songs, critique, having a whole moment about it. So again, big up to Masicka, big up to the work that he's been doing. Speaking of Masicka, he did post a few videos on his Instagram today, and I wanted just to look at those videos. I mean, since we're already inside of the Masicka's universe anyways, what better thing to do than to, of course, pull up his page and show you what's happening inside of his universe over on his page over there, inside of his universe. So here we have hold on, what did I do? All right.
Hey, what I get?
First video would be this dancing crew, as you can see, dancing to Slip and Slide, guys. What happened? Hold on.
Hey, what I get? Right. I saw she slip, I saw she slide on. I'm gonna push it in.
Hold on. Did I do something wrong? Hold on. I don't know. For some reason, I think I. Hold on. All right, let's see some. Oh, there we go. There we go. I was like, why does my screen look so weird? Guys, I click on something on my StreamYard and things look a little bit different in here. I don't know what's happening, but all right, here's a video. All right, give me 1 second. Let me see what is happening here. 1 little second here. All right. All right, we are go through. Hold on. All right, all right. Yes, yes, yes. All right, love what we're seeing, love what we're seeing, love what we're seeing. All right, big up to Masicka with that one, guys. He shared those videos on his page today. Big up to him. Big up to Great Normal in the building. Big up yourself, Great Normal. Great Normal with another super chat of the night. Big up yourself, Great Normal. Great Normal, so bless up yourself, Mellz. I really admire rather the grace and elegance you bring to YouTube. Deplorables will never understand. Big up yourself, Great Normal. Thank you for your constant support. Thank you for your words of encouragement. Thank you for your support on the live for tonight. It's greatly appreciated. I try my best. Really try my best. So thank you for that compliment, Great Normal. It's greatly appreciated. So Great Normal, thank you for your support on the live for tonight. It's greatly appreciated. All right, we also have Wayne Roberts in the building. Big up yourself, Wayne Roberts. Thank you for joining in on the live for tonight. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks for joining in on this Masicka Slip and Slide Thursday, Bossy Thursday. Thank you for joining in tonight on the live for tonight. So, guys, while we're still inside the Masicka universe, right, tonight, we're going to be, of course, we're going to be reacting to videos. We're going to be interacting with the fans, right? It's always a vibe. Always a vibe when the fans, they post their videos and we get to partake in those videos. So again, I'm going to be sharing some of those videos with you guys tonight. Oh my God. So many videos I have to share. So I just taking my way to kind of like skimmer a little bit through. All right. Our first video of the night, right? Just having fun. It's all about fun, guys. It doesn't have to be the most, if you can dance, you can dance, or whatever you have to bring to the table. It's just the support, right? From the moment you click and you select this song and you post whatever you post, there's an intention behind it. So big up to Miss Gray, what's her name? Miss Graham. Miss Graham for posting this one. I think she's at work. She's a what? Look like she's a flight attendant. What she work? But she posted her video and we're here for it. Big up yourself, Miss Graham. Thank you for hopping on the trend, just showing your support for Slip and Slide.
Money nothing on me, girl, me a provider. Buy your deal and buy the designer. Your waist just money nothing on me, girl, me a provider.
Just like a short, like a boomerang video. Big up to her though. Thank you for your support on the Masicka train here. Let's see. I have some more videos here, and here we have another one here. With her name is I think Tawa, with a little instrumental, showcasing our skill. I don't know what the name of. Anybody know the name of this instrument? I'm gonna play the video, guys. We're gonna talk about it a little bit.
What got me stuck?
If you guys know the name of that instrument, I don't know. All right.
Thank you.
All right, big up to you, Tawa. I don't know the name of that instrument, but no, you're gonna have me look into it to see what instrument is that. But big up to you. Her little rendition of the Slip and Slide with her tiny musical instrument. Big up to you. Thank you for the creativeness behind the video. Again, turn your from the moment you turn your cameras on and you select this song and you know you're putting your video, it tells a lot and we're here for it. The big, small, and you know in between, we love to see it. All right, here we have another video here from Shutter Whale, showing love to Masicka singing They Don't Know. Right, it's not my first time like seeing like the love coming out of Africa and African artists for They Don't Know. Definitely one of those songs we can relate to. Definitely one of those songs where always keep reappearing and appearing on the charts. They Don't Know. Big up to Shatta Whale for singing this song. I'm gonna play it with you guys. You guys can take a look.
You have to make it to your arms to be sure. If you like a banana around me, you're poor. I never gonna let me find in a riches. I wanna be one man asleep on floor. Can't do riches. Want me to worry, me can't get bored. I'm on a boat and make a chariot fly. It's just I'm up, you're ready for the fight. What a commission, you're pressure bus fiber. I'm hungry with.
All right, big up to Shutter Whale for that one. It's greatly appreciated. One of those songs that Masicka tells you the deep story behind it, and he never left it out of his set. Because if the real ones know that this is a transitional period for Masicka from an underground to a, you know, to an aggressive, to a more 90s dancehall type of aggressive tone of voice for Masicka, right, to a more softer, supple transition over. Right, so big up to Masicka, big up to Shatta Whale for posting a video like this. It's always a good look to see. Right, General Oosh in the building. Big up yourself, General Oosh. Thank you for passing through tonight. Big up yourself, General Oosh. Thank you for your support on the live for tonight. Thank you for that fabulous super chat that you blessed us with. Mellz, bless up at work, checking in. Hope you understand. Yeah, most definitely, General Oosh. Big up yourself. Thank you for passing through tonight. It's greatly appreciated. And thank you for your support on the live for tonight. Big up yourself again, General Oosh. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support on the live for tonight. It's greatly appreciated. All right, guys. We're still in the Masicka universe. We're still in the Masicka universe. And we're here interacting, checking on the fans' reaction as well. And I still have some more videos to go. We're interacting. Here we have the worst gamer interacting to Slip and Slide. And let me tell you guys, like, this guy always make me laugh so much. Like, I remember I came across this page when the clash was going on with Masicka. And of course, you know, in that time period, I never had my platform yet. So it was always just being on social media, like anywhere the fire need to get burned, the fire get burned, right? You know, just typing away. Anybody have anything to say about Masicka, just like typing away. And I remember like just tapping into the reaction videos, like what are they saying about the songs in the clash? Like what are they saying? Like I came across his his page. And believe me, for worst gamer, like big up pretty himself anywhere you're there, because it was never a dull moment, never a dull moment on your page, like watching the clash and you know watch you critique very well, especially in such a delicate moment where a lot of bias and a lot of things was happening. So big up to you. And you know you did do your review on Slip and Slide, and again, never a dull moment. I enjoyed every little bit of it. And see you pop up again on the FYP page, you know, dancing again to dancing again to Slip and Slide, and just having a whole vibe. You know, it just means so much. Thank you for those who, even if you are neutral or whatever you call yourself out there, you can spit apart the justice and talk when song good, song just good. And just having a whole vibe, but not scared to say, all right, then I like this song, or I rep for this song, or whatever the case may be. So big up to Worst Gamer. Saw him today, and I wanted to definitely react to his video on my live tonight. So take a look, guys.
I'm gonna push it inside up. Then what a girl can ride up. Then what a girl can ride up. I saw she slip as she slide up. And when me push it inside up, I know we can ride up. I know we can ride up.
Big up yourself, dancehall link up. Big up yourself, dancehall link up. Say good night. My one side sister Mellz. Big up yourself, dancehall link up. It's a pleasure to have you here tonight. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Skinny, you want Skinny? Are you? Hey, Skinny. Skinny, we need to talk. You know, you need to inbox me. We need to talk. All right, but big up yourself, Skinny. Okay. All right, big up yourself, Skinny. All right, Skinny, I see you. I see you. I see you. Like, what happened to my video? Just a minute. Big up yourself. Thank you for joining in on the live for tonight. Is this video what no longer? Oh, it's no longer available. Whoa, what happened there? Hope it's not one of my key videos for tonight. All right. We're still in the universe, guys. Still in the Masicka universe. All right. It doesn't matter the little that you know. Like I literally, yeah, I was gonna say if I was posting this video, I was like, okay, all right then. Impact. But I mean, any impact is impact. I was gonna say if I posted this video, but then I saw the caption that says the land of hood, you know, in caps and water, slip and slide. And I just couldn't miss an opportunity. Like you see the wordplay, guys, land of hood and water, slip and slide. We say, all right, somebody off the plate. All right, so big up yourself to the only one. All right, like when the words are just so squished in, I like my brain becomes like scrambled. All right, so let me just say big up to the only one. I mean, for posting this video. Pull up that plus like there's a patient. All right, big up for that video. Just a minute, big up yourself. Thank you for being on the live for tonight. Big up yourself. It's a pleasure to have you here. Big up yourself. And this one, guys, this one was probably one of my favorite from the Masicka moment from tonight. Like anything that has to do with a good piece of instrument, anything that has to do with, you know, a good piece of instruments, I'm here for it. For a good piece of instruments. All right, so here we have a drummer cover, Slip and Slide by Masicka. So here we go, guys. All right, we love to see the creativity. All right, big up to her for that video. Big up to her. Hold on. And here we have another one by Don Lavish posting that video. Just Skinny said Masicka around the summer and the impact spread. Speak for itself. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And that's one of the main reason. Just Skinny, I want to always like come here and you know, post these videos so people can see like what's happening. You know, what the fans are doing, what the fans are saying, right? And for somebody to like literally like turn their camera on and to, you know, to react to a video in different way, shape, or form, it speaks volume. Right, versus when you're gonna say, oh, this song is impactful, but you cannot tell me like how impactful is this song, like, you know, how are the people gravitating to it, how they're taking onto it. If all that you can bring to the conversation is just views, then that makes no sense to me whatsoever. So again, it does speak volume. It really does speak volume. Just Skinny. Here we have another one here by Don Lavish. Big up to Don Lavish for this one. All right, big up to Dan Lavish for that one. Always a pleasure to see. All right, let me see what else I have for you guys here. I still have a few videos to go. Let me see. We can react to this one as well. All right, my feed for the past week ever since the Hill and Gully Rhythm was released. All right, so here we have a real one done. He's sharing his view. Hold on. Hold on. I think my video is paused. Here we go. Money nothing to me, get me a provider. Buy you the
I remember nothing in a life, don't pay. You have to give in.
Man, figgy girl money. We want black and
get you in some trouble? What can make you bubble? I saw she slip, I saw she slide up.
Yep, we love to see it, guys. We love to see it. This one, Hill and Gully related. We love to see it. We love to see it. All right, big up to each and every one. Big up to those personnels who are posting their videos. Always a good look. Always a good thing to see. All right, let me see what else I have here to show. Let me see. Let me see. Or what else? What else I have here? Hold on. Let me see what else I have to share. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just clearing out some of those videos that I have as I go. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see what else. All right, here we have another one. And guys, again, like I said, we cannot fall asleep on Bossy, no, guys. Can't fall asleep on Bossy. Here's another one from.
A regular me tell you say you go line yo. And when you there you bring it come me phone line yo. Tell you blessed with the good I know. When you cock it up and then you wind low. You can't go. I saw she slip and so she slide yo. And make me push it inside yo. What a girl can ride yo. What a girl can ride yo. I saw she slip and so she slide yo.
Yo, for me have one question. Who for granny this? Who for granny this? So me see that video. Me say, all right, granny, calm down. Who for granny this? All right, big up, big up, big up. Big up to Global Sassy for that one. Big up to Global Sassy for that one. All right, that one was for Manifestation Queen. Big up to that one. Big up to that one. Inside the Masicka universe. These are all fresh videos, you know, guys, from Bossy. Here we have Ritzex, and then Slipandsliding, which of course is one of the popular songs right now. So I believe those are the videos I have inside of Masicka's universe. I believe so, guys. I believe so. Let me see if I have another one. Yeah. All right, guys. So again, it's always a good look, always a good look, always a good look, always a good look, always a good look. All right. Since it's a Thursday and we tend to do things a Throwback Thursday, I do have a throwback moment I want to share with you guys tonight. And this throwback moment is from Lady Saw, no other than Lady Saw in her throwback moment, guys. Take a look.
Let me tell you which year now come. Me say, the day will never come when a girl can't talk me in a me face.
Silver Star.
The day will never come when a girl say, "Wow, what she done this place." Where? And the day will never come when a.
All right, checking in with the chat a little bit to see what's happening in here. See a couple of comments from Just Skinny. Slipandslide, I go past Bossy on Spotify. That's what I was wondering. Just Skinny. I literally saw that today. I was at the gym and I was listening to songs and I saw it today and I was like, I was like, Yeah, I was like, you know what I mean? So 336 and 719K. Yep. Well, let's see how it goes. But again, I want both of them to go hand in hand together, definitely, because like Bossy, I mean, I definitely see Bossy continuing to the summer and beyond. Definitely see Bossy. So I know that Slipandslide is here and it's here to stay, but we have to find a way to pull Bossy along as well. Because if I'm not mistaken, it has been, I think at 4.2 million for a couple of days. Well, if I'm not mistaken, Bossy. So we need to appease to the public. We need to appease to the fans. To guys, make sure that we're streaming, right? Whether we're streaming on Spotify or we're streaming on YouTube. Make sure that we're pulling Bossy along with us, guys. Pulling it along for the ride because again, I definitely see a drop top summer just playing Bossy, right, in a warm, beautiful summer air, right? So we have to make sure that we're pulling Bosi along for the ride as well. But happy, and we're happy for Sip and Slide. We're happy for Sip and Slide, but both, I think both can be domineering for the summer. So we want to do what we can to keep both songs in rotation. Yeah, all right. Let's go check back on Miss A's Hall for a second here. My video from a Throwback Thursday moment, and this one is featuring a Lady Saw.
Let me tell you which day now come. Me say, the day will never come when a girl can't talk me in a me face.
Silver Star.
The day will never come when a girl say, go on for what she don't display. Where? And the day will never come when a girl say, catch up in a rose. Where? And the day will never come when a bitch can't ever fling me out. The girl don't know nothing about me. Them a fight tell them to show me. They want back tell them to show me. Them a man but so lonely. Them a talk and that's the story. None of them girls they no bad like me. Who do not see me as the female addy. Praise themselves. What are them want to do for my ass? I want to tell them over yourself. I want to tell them over yourself. Come on, tell them who really is. They know enough. But me still have to tell them. Alright? Me say, no girl, no know nothing about me. Them a fight, tell them to show me. Them want back, tell them to owe me. Them a man but so lonely. None of them bitch no bad like me. Who do not see me as the female addy? All them talk and Nancy story. Praise themselves and don't get no glory. You will never go. You will never go. But what do you? Let me tell you about that day. Me say, any day a girl try to me, ever try send on that trick to me, she a go see what she done left in me. All the fans will telling testimony. Any day a girl try cross me path, she a go know the meaning of rock. She a go see all the socks in your class. Not a rainbow get crushed for
Silver Star.
All right. Big up to Lady Saw for that one. Big up to Lady Saw for that one. Mama Saw tell us raw and brawling. The day will never come. Right. Big up to the former queen of dancehall. You had a great run. Raw talent and skill. Love to relive such beautiful moment. Big up to Lady Saw. All right. It's just such a moment to see. Big up to her. All right, guys. So we're moving our way through into the content. All right, so Nika Fire giving Masicka 13 years to be big like Shaggy and Sean Paul. We're gonna take a look at that video. Just so we can react to it together, or I'm gonna react to it, type of thing. So let's hear what Nika Fire has to say. Do we agree? Do we disagree? Let's have a conversation.
I know told Mr. Masicka that dancehall, I give 13 years for big like Sean Paul and Shaggy as one of the biggest dancehall artists. Because I know Sean Paul and Shaggy are the biggest dancehall artists them internationally. I give Masicka the most 13 years for big like Shaggy and Sean Paul. Because I say if him continue to be consistent, because I can tell him this as a selector, You see, based on how Masicka go on, one mega hit coming. One big international hit coming. We are going to take him from Yaso to way up Yaso. I remember say Masicka have at least one next 15 years to run off dancehall. So nothing say, say Masicka in primate. Masicka in primate. I tell you something. I give him 13 years. Feel big like Sean Paul and Shaggy. Want to watch and see.
All right. I have different turns and take on this video. I cannot say that I am against, what he's saying. I think maybe when he said 13 years, I don't think he means that it's going to take Masicka 13 years to get there. Or maybe that's what he means. I don't want to put words in people's mouth. But my personal take and views surrounding the whole situation, I want to kind of like speak a little bit on though that sometimes, in life, because people realize that their life is slowing down. They believe everybody's life is slowing down. And we can bring it to the dancehall space, especially what's happening now. I don't need to call names, but who knows who the cap fit, let them wear it. Right. In the dancehall space, we understand that there's certain artists who their day has come. Right. Their day has come and they're simply slowing down as far as their musical endeavors is concerned. You know, their act of, you know, oh, they're acting in the space as far as creating music and things like that. You know, all the things they have to bring to the space is slowing down, right? And I think because they know this, they think everybody else is going to be the same way. Like other artists who are domineering the space, they think it's going to be the same way, or it is the same way. So funny enough, that was one of the things that came to mind when I saw this video. Was like, you know, people don't understand. Like, people need to sit down and think and understand that, listen, there are so many artists, and it's not just a Masicka thing, because I say it all the time. Masicka is not the only one that, or will be the only one to run dancehall, or will be the only voice and the only speaker of dancehall, right? It's dancehall would be a very boring place. So we have to bring the youths them along for the journey. We have to help them. We have to let them understand that, listen, hey, you know, showcase your talent, and that's what matters. Be consistent, right? Make great music, and people will appreciate you for that, type of thing. So again, one of the things that I saw, was, or not saw, but one of the things that came to mind when Nico was talking, and I saw this video today, was the mere fact that, listen, that Masicka has so much years ahead of him. Like, people, I don't know if people really like sit and like delve into that, right? People are saying, oh, Masicka needs to do this, Masicka needs to do that. Like, Masicka doesn't need to do anything. Like, Masicka just needs to focus and continue to be consistent, put up great music, and then whatever is there for him to achieve, he will achieve, right? I say it all the time. Everybody's journey is different. I mean, it's a dancehall space, and a comparison is going to be there. Comparisons is a whole part of the game. And at times that we see the comparison, we see where he's even being compared to people who have run out of the game long time run out on them, like we see the Vibes Cartel, like specifically speaking, right? And he's being compared to Vibes Cartel. Like, how can you compare a Masicka to a Vibes Cartel, in the sense where the run that Cartel has and the run that Masicka is doing now, these are two complete artists from two different eras. So like, make sense. However, this will happen, right? So comparison, and I get that there are things that some artists are doing. There are certain things some artists are doing that Masicka may not be doing yet. But nothing, I say it all the time, nothing but God and time. So it just kind of like combined based on my pointers, based on what Nico was saying, regarding the conversation that, again, Masicka doesn't need 13 years, to make such accomplishments, right? He doesn't need that long, right? Does Masicka have, the time in dancehall? Absolutely, right? The time is now, and Masicka is growing daily, right? Nothing beats hard work and consistency. Again, so Masicka embodies both, right? Most consistent to do it, right? And we have seen that, and you cannot beat a man that's consistent. You can try to act, you can try to go around the thing, you can try to tear down, you can, but when a man is out there doing the work and is consistent, right? And when a man has passion and drive, those are big forces that you're up against, big force. And we know that when it comes to the game, sometimes you can get very flustered, they can get very frustrated, especially when people out here, they're tearing you down and they have the most to say, right? But it's just to be focused and just continue to do the work. Continue to do the work, and the work speak for itself. And Masicka knows this, right? So again, does Masicka need 13 years? No, he doesn't, right? There's so much that can happen. So much can happen in a day. So much can happen in hours, right? So we're not saying, oh, we're over here trying to buy time, for the naysayers, the haysayers. We're not saying that we're over here trying to buy time for our artists, or say that give him time, or whatever. You guys are asking, and these are valuable points, right? You guys are asking, oh, when will arena shows come? When this and that, but nothing happened before its time, right? There's certain artists where that peaked before Masicka. There's some artists that has been doing things great before Masicka, and there's nothing wrong with that. But again, everybody have the opportunity, and everybody will have their time to shine. I never hear Sean Paul, comparing himself to Shaggy, vice versa, to say, all right, then, are people trying to pin them against the one another? But I mean, things and time change. But some persons were saying that Masicka like I was checking the comment section over there on Nico, and there were people in the comment sections. They had a lot to say, actually. There was one specific comment that really had me eyebrow raising. This person was saying that Masicka am artist, but Dexter Dap and Skillibeng is closer. I don't know what you mean, because clearly cannot be a Masicka fan and reason with that reasonability, right? Because this conversation wasn't about like who will get there before. This conversation was strictly surrounding Masicka and the accomplishment that Nico thinks he will have in 13 years, right? So for you to put two other artists are to say these artists are closer, that really kind of like mind-boggling to me. That really doesn't make sense. And Dexter Dap is a complete different artist from Masicka. Skillibeng is a different artist from Masicka. The accomplishments and that Masicka is having right now, hot in the space and just being consistent, and it's just growing constantly, right? I don't see those two artists mentioned how they can compare. And again, this is nothing to take away from Dexter Dap or anything to take away from Skillibeng, but the conversation is surrounding my artist and around his growth and his transition, and all the great things that is set ahead and what he will accomplish. So I just wanted to tap in and chime in on that conversation, right? As far as Masicka is concerned, and where he can be or where he will be, I guess, in 13 years, according to Nico. All right, so let's check the chat real quickly here. Cartel have one goal in 30 years, and Masicka has one goal over Germany in 10 years. And these things, need to talk about Just Skinny, because I don't see what that would be like when we look on not from a dancehall perspective. Because you remember the versus battle. I remember Little Kim, she was so upset. She was just so in her feeling, because on the versus battle she wanted to rap battle Nicki Minaj, and she was acting a little bit sassy about it. And I was like, girl, like, relax. I mean, like, you're a Little Kim. I'm like, girl, relax yourself. You're a Little Kim. Like, you come from a complete different era from Nicki Minaj, right? You sound like a fangirl, like a legit fangirl type of thing, a type of vibe, right? So just imagine, right, if the fans were to put these two artists together, comparing them. Oh, Nicki Minaj have this, Little Kim have this, two different eras, different things to bring to the rap, to the rap industry. And again, there might be similar things, similar interests, but these are two complete different artists from two different eras, right? Different accomplishments, right? But again, just to the whole topic, Just Skinny, of that one goal in 30 years, and if so long, Just Skinny, you're probably a thing there, over exaggerate on the 30 years there, which more than likely you are. But I mean, over the 20-year lifespan, one goal, right? And Masicka has his one goal as well. Again, what people fail to understand, which I constantly say it all the time, Masicka has time. Masicka has time in dancehall. He has time, right? And some of these artists out here, like Vybz Kartel, does not have time, right? And that's just the truth. Time waits on no man, and not because you were in jail for 13 years, time was gonna wait on you. It doesn't work that way, right? So this is just out to the Gaza fans, just with the comparison. Just stop with the comparison. Stop comparing these younger generation to Vybz Kartel. Like, it needs to stop, right? These people have time on their hands. So even in a world where they might be making mistakes and there's so much for them to learn, they still have time, right? They still have time. And once someone can sit and cultivate and work on their talents and tap in, be consistent, and create great music, I'm telling you, right? Again, one of these days we need to dive deep into Vybz Kartel catalog, because the skeletons and things that we will find in there will show a lot of people that listen, hey, this man is not so great as people make him out to be. And that's just the truth. And to many, may probably sound at me a blaspheme right now, but the truth is just the truth. That's just what it is, right? The impact of the music, like things uplifting, inspiring to the youths, right? Your run, what did you have, you know, as a positive impact on these people out here, right? What did you teach them in the year span that you were out here? Allegedly running dancehall and be so great on all of these levels, like what shows, you know, because you're a 20-year-old veteran in this business. So you know, I'm allowed to ask, like, you know, what shows have you headlined for me to say, all right, then this is a cartel show when, you know, within them 20-year run, this is the great things that he has been doing, type of thing, for me to say, all right, then we can bring that to the to the conversation. What depth, you know, and I'm not taking away from the fact that you do have skills, and you have talent, but there's so much more that makes up for the music, right, to make you a rounded and a complete artist. So me can say, all right, then this is the person who you are, so that's why me can say, all right, then you are the greatest, or you're one of the greatest, type of thing. So it's just something to really something to really look into. And I think at some point in time, I need to pull up and I need to have this whole conversation surrounding this man, right? About this man, so people can really know who he is and what type of impact he brings to the dancehall space for the over 20 years he has been in there. You understand? So him not really do nothing big. Him not really have a whole heap of things in there for sure. Right? So when people try to prop him up and try to tear down other artists to make him feel good, or to make them artists feel good, you know, it's just really pathetic to me. Here we go, Siobhan. Where have you been? I was wondering where you are. Good night. Happy Thursday. Happy Slipandslide. All right, then. So we're moving things along. So are artists wrong when they sample music, guys? So that's a piece of conversation that we want to have tonight, about sampling of the music. Are artists wrong for doing that? Here we have a piece of conversation that we want to dive into. Let's take a look and we're going to talk about it.
Same thing the other day, and Grindsman, we're not going to talk about it, and everybody and their mother beat Grindsman. Instead of say, cartel compensate the artist because you borrow him style. This is the foundation of the music, and very few are still continuing on that part. Like Masicka. No wonder why the man out there run off the ground, you know. Every time an artist tries to step outside of the usual formula, there's always a pushback. And right now, you are seeing that pushback coming heavily from certain fan base. All me know, this is back at the class mentality. And the fact that the female them love his song is that the man them cannot look past certain things. It have to be copying, it have to be disrespect and bring down. And the worst part about this, you know, talking to the Gaza fans, them, y'all know Vybz Kartel have way more sample than Masicka even dream of. Vybz Kartel probably have more sample in his career than Masicka entire catalog. The problem is, y'all do not know the song them. Just like the Grindsman song. How much I did know the Grindsman have a song like that? So I talk about Vybz Kartel have a lot of sample. And not just Vybz Kartel. Once you're a great artist or you're destined for greatness, you have to sample the culture. You have to sample the music before you. DJ Khaled wanna big up. You know, say DJ Khaled tagline. This thing when I always say, another one. He got that from a sample, right? The man say him sit down, hear a song, and him sample it, pick a number one, and the only thing him couldn't think of is another one. Sample it again, number one, another one. And that is how DJ Khaled built his entire catalog. So sampling is important. This whole hate speech and narrative on our run, we don't need for cut it start. Not because I rep one side, I rep a gang over there, so that means you're supposed to bring down the next man to feel good. Me say Vybz Kartel post a song the other day, and I wonder what that. This song full of fuck, and I'm an artist, you know. But I one of the rarest song that me Vybz Kartel put out in this long while. And guess what? You not hear one blogger come out and mention that song. Let me talk about this song, you know. About balls, pan, chin, call it uppercut and bro. Yo, me say this song full of fuck. Still me artist, you know you go wonder. We know what he's capable of. Now, from a musical standpoint, the melody in the song is strong, catchy without being forced. The flow is smooth. And Masicka rides the beat in a way that feels natural, not overcomplicated. The structure of the song clean. Nothing feels out of place. Nothing feels rushed. Because strong, I saw Vybz.
All right, so like I don't know about you guys, but I love everything about this video. And when I saw it today, it really made me smile, and I was like, can you imagine you're not a Masicka fan. I mean, maybe you're a fan somewhat, but you rep for another camp, but you can come out and specifically talk the truth about the artist, right? So coming out to talk the truth. So what will happen now? So will he be bashed for speaking the truth based on the mere fact that, all right, then in the space, whether it's dancehall or in the or just music overall, people sample people music all the time. So are we saying then that artists are wrong for sampling other artists music, right? Because when you know the music, you get to understand that artists sample artists music all the time, right? But the fact of the matter is, what we get to understand is it's not the mere fact that the sampling happens, it's the mere fact that who's made the sample. And I think that we need to be very open about that. It's the mere fact that Masicka did the sample, right? Them couldn't come out and say, all right, then the song trash, the song trash. So they had to come out and have other narratives to say, right? So again, remember, they never have an issue with Busy Signal, and they didn't have an issue with Elephant Man, whichever made the sample before. And I didn't see anybody that was pinned against one another. And again, we can say it with the sampling. And I am not against an artist who come out and they sample other artists' songs, or come out and sing another artist's song word for word, and can pull the crowd, and the crowd love them for that. Look at Ghost back in the day. Like, oh my God, like I've seen Ghost perform live, and this man can perform your fuck. And I can tell you, when we tap into Ghost, Ghost sing other people's song and people love it. Look at Sanchez. Like, what are we talking about, right? Sampling other people's songs, right? Different way, shape, or form. Or you take a chunk of it, or take a snippet of it, and you turn it and you make it into your own, right? If me, I want artist to write it, right, and somebody want to sample my work, you know how big would make me feel? Because it comes with your artistry. It comes with your talent and skill, bro. You have that skill, you have that thing about you where people want to take a part of what you do and make it into their own. If I did trash, nobody would want to use it. So like, come on, people, let's be real. But to the fact of the matter is, there wasn't a lot to talk about the song, right? Because the song was amazing. The song is an amazing song. Everybody take on to it. It's still circulating and running in dancehall right now, right? Slipandslide, people talking about it, right? But again, because there's not much to say, they have to nitpick on the little things that they could just nitpick and take out by simply saying that, oh, this and that and the third about this whole sampling, right? So big up to Ali. What's that? Ali, you need or all you need to know, fucking hell. All you need to know for that one. Again, I loved everything about your video, and I love how you specifically mentioned that you are not you are a Gaza supporter, and you can stand out and talk about the mere fact that, listen, hey, in the music sampling happen. That for one got you got a gold star for that. Come out talking the truth. I'm talking about your artist. The mere fact that him drop the fucking song and it is garbage, but you know what he's capable of. Like, you're not insecure coming out here, come say, all right, then the song is also great, even though it's trash, right? Look how easily that just slide off the duck's back, right? By literally saying, listen, hey, the song was trash, but I know what he's capable of, right? You think it's a boy, if you come out and come say that without getting backlash, right? People attacking you or giving you side eye for these things. And when you are like this, believe me, people will want to view your page and want to hear what you have to say, versus people go on your page and all you over there talking about, you're just beating and you're just trashing and talking down about other artists and what other artists are doing. And people can literally fact check, that what you're saying is just lone fuckery, right? Lone fuckery. Come out here and talk the facts, right? And it not even have to do with Masicka, like in artists overall. Talk about the facts or don't talk about it at all, right? So me not gonna come out here and talk down about a specific artist, or talk, or critique the music, in a biased type of way, right? Because at the end of the day, me not want out here look stupid, right? At the end of the day, I want people to be able to come to my platform, my channel, and they can say, all right, then, me go over Mellz, come, I can learn a thing or two over there. Me go over Mellz, come, and say Mellz not biased over there. Me go over Mellz because me know say, even though Mellz say one side, she not gonna come with the fuckery. And that's just how it's supposed to be. So again, big up to all you need to know. Like, again, we love everything about a video, yeah. Right. Artists should not be, ridiculed, right, for so-called, stealing, right? So again, love the look. Thank you so much for sharing this video with us. And how refreshing it was again to hear Somebody say, cartel of them artists, but speak on the facts. Boy, I'm gonna relate that over the pan the Gaza, I would a person knew. I don't know who this person is, but again, it must be new or something. But big up to him though for sharing such sentiments. All right, let's see. Let's check in with the chat a little bit here. Leroy Wilson in the building. Big up yourself, Leroy Wilson. Thank you for joining in on the live for tonight. Big up yourself. Leroy Mellz, happy Thursday to you and the wonderful people who is fighting together to put good music on top. Keep up the good work. We have found a talented artist to take up to the top. Masicka is the one. Thank you for that, Leroy. You never tell a lie yet, Leroy. You never tell a lie. Big up Peddy himself. Thank you for bringing that information to the chat for today. It was greatly appreciated. Gaza Boss, let's see Slipandslide numbers on the Spotify versus Panic numbers on Spotify. I mean, why would we compare Panic with Panic with Slipandslide, Gaza Boss? Why would we compare both? Panic is what, like a 2-month-old song, and Slipandslide is not even a month old. So how could we compare numbers for two songs that are literally not even the same age? You get what I'm saying, Gaza Boss? Can't compare. So here we go about the numbers. It's not even about the numbers, but what I can tell you though, that the impact that Slipandslide now has, Panic never had that or dream of having that 2 months ago. That's what I can tell you. But obviously, if I go on Spotify right now, yes, Panic numbers will be higher for different reasons, right? Which I won't go into. However, these two songs are like 2 months old apart. So there's no comparison there for the streams. But impact, sure thing. Slipandslide have a way bigger impact than Panic. Tariq Banks in the building. Big up yourself, Tariq Banks. How are you doing tonight? Mellz, Gaza fans using numbers and streaming, see if song trash or not. I know, and I keep saying that, like, it's more about the numbers. Why you think I keep saying over and over? It's about the impact of the music. It's about the skill of the artist. It's about the talent. Any artist can stream out and stream big. But that's not what the artist made the artist great or complete, or what made the song great or complete. Let's make it more simpler. That wouldn't make the song great or make the song complete. Siobhan, are you going to turn on your own saying that he doesn't know music? Or are you going to tell Gaza Boss him to know music? It's one in Arab for the same place. Pull Gaza Boss in a private and tell him that, man. Why would you tell him that in public, Siobhan? Let me say, and if you so know, you teach him. All right, so you said Crux fans said that Slipandslide bigger than Panic. That's why I'm asking for the numbers, right? But again, well, I cannot speak for all Crux because I'm just one crocodile over here. And there are times where I hear crocodile say things that I don't agree with because, my granny always tell me 7 brothers, 7 different mind. Mr. West, big up yourself. Thank you for joining in on the live for tonight, Mr. West. How are you tonight? My granny always tell me, Gaza Boss, 7 brothers, 7 different minds. So everybody's entitled to their own opinion, right? But when you're gonna say a Crux, Crux more than one Crux fan says Slipandslide is a bigger song than Panic. I would have to define bigger. If I'm gonna answer that question, I would have to define bigger. And if I'm gonna make a such statement, I would have to define bigger. What is bigger and what does bigger look like? Right? Because bigger doesn't only mean numbers, but it can be in also in impact. So and I literally just told you that earlier. So while the stream numbers are there, which is bigger, the impact of the music, how the fans gravitate to the music, how they interact with it, the depth of the music, the skill and the the talent and the vibe. Those things I look into. The artistry of the artist. Those are things that I look at. So there are different criterias. So if I'm talking about impact alone, not streams, interaction, what will have more replay value? Because again, not a fair comparison because Panic is an older song. Do you, and if you're gonna be honest, how much will you hear Panic play in the parties this summer? How much will you hear people dance to when people say talk to me now? Talk, looking at me eye, talk to me now. Me don't know the rest of the song, but that's all me know. Just kind of like picture a crowd and how will they react to talk to me now, looking at me eye, talk to me, like how would you see them reacting to that? Versus like yo, like make that make sense. Mellz Panic is a flop song, only have big radio rotation and streaming numbers, no impact. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I hear a lot of people talking, but we need to look to see what impact is, because I keep saying impact. You know what? All right, let me pull this thing up right now. Share my screen for a second, because just to give you all a breakdown, maybe because I keep saying impact, maybe some people don't get it, so I'll give you a breakdown. So impact refers to a strong effect, Siobhan, a strong effect, Gaza Boss, influence, or the forceful collision of one object against another. Well, obviously it's not an object, but we can talk about the force behind the music. So we can look on the key definition: effect or influence, right? A major, often long-lasting sequence or impression on a situation or a person. Collision, right? The physical, forceful contact of two objects. Obviously not an object, but it's the force behind the music, right? Influence or affect. So it says to make a strong effect on someone or something. So this is the part when we talk about Gaza people. What strong effect on the people does did Panic have? But me can't tell us the strong effect me see on the people them would slip and slide. Me see people them are down, like you know, see the old people them come out. This old lady pant up her head, bro, a dance. Well, me exaggerate. She never upon her head, but she hang out with a bag of things. So you see that strong effect there that me I talk about. The collision, the force. Slipandslide has that force where literally once it dropped is like no other songs matter in some essence. And the influence, like a major influence on the Jamaican people, both young and old. I want to say old, I mean very, very old. So that's what I'm talking about, guys. When I say impact. Notice I said not about no streaming numbers yet. And mind you, we can add that to see, all right, then people are streaming it, so it probably give some sense or make some sense. But we cannot use the stream and use it as an influencer and impact of the people. Because anybody can run up a stream on a song and the song not ready. In already. But when we see the stream and the impact go hand in hand together, which they both should go hand in hand together. And what we're seeing right now is the stream and the impact for Slipandslide, is going hand in hand. Same way we see that for Bossy as well. Stream and impact goes hand in hand together. Me can't say me see that about Gaza people. Me cannot say me see that about Panic. And why are you guys talking about Panic? You don't have any newer songs to compare Slipandslide with? Why are you comparing it to an older 2-month-old song? How old is Panic now? Isn't it like 2 months old, 3 months old? Very interesting. Like when they show and tell, like you have to bring the best thing in our house to come show people. And I said, go man, bring the newer music them out and show the people them. Want to good and want to victory. Why not talk about that? Why not talk about that? If you compare with Slipandslide, why not talk about Panic? We're almost 3 months old. What to the man? Bertram Edwards, big up yourself, Bertram Edwards. Thank you for joining in on the live for tonight. Big up yourself, Croc One Side, Queen Mellz. Bertram, are you sitting on a me, Bertram? But big up yourself. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you for joining in on the live for tonight. Tariq said, Mellz, talk to me now. And Panic only have big numbers and no impact. That's what I'm saying, Tariq. And the impact and the numbers should go hand in hand, right? So when we bring the conversation to court, and we can say, Your Honor, right? This is the artist and this is the song, and based on what is happening now, this great artist, he has the impact of the people. The people are gravitating to it, right? The force is there. We can see it from how they're interacting with it, whether at the parties, in the streets, online, and this is how the streams are doing. You know what I mean? So both goes hand in hand. And we have seen artists, great artists as well, that literally may have the impact and not have the streams either. So how do we talk about that conversation? How do we bring forth that conversation into the topic here, where you literally have artists that are not so popular? Because remember, some artists have the fan base to be able to bring them along, like the Vibes Cartel, like the Alkaline. They have the fan bases, the bigger fan bases, to be able to help push the music and to get it out there, whether right away or slowly but surely. The fan base, right? The popularity contest, but it still does not make you the man because you have the fan base behind you pushing you. You know what I mean? So that is it. So I say pass some slide, and then I push it inside. What a girl can ride.
Is this the house? Sit down, she a chat back. She bang, she want that fuck. Yeah, it rough, not tender touch. She want good fuck, that turn on.
Love a pay to be gripping from your man last year.
And alone when she want some fuck.
Me love the way you cock it up in the short run.
I'm a wine, me girl. Me wine to her face line full of oil, me girl. No wanna service. Pop it like a car, come me up in your cervix. Girl, I know me dark skin it out and a church.
Bunks a girl, she in your class. Them girl they no pretty when them in a short shot. Looking at them mirror and them broke the class.
Hold him, girl, no let him go. Wind up your body, pan him, breathe fast and slow. Hold him, girl, no let him go. Move up your legs, them girl, I feed me your soul.
It's not that I'm frugal, me just spend with sense. Every dollar leave me and with intent to how we operate with self-interest. So don't come to me with your bag and
girl, roll up now, you show me that wine. Turn around, girl, don't be shy. Hello. Yeah. So girl, I love the way you blow my mind. Hold me tight and bring down. Hello. New York City.
It's dancing, it's moving, it's electric. Little kids, girls requesting.
You
Everybody catch this. DJ select this. Skip to my loop. Oh, skip to my loop. Yeah, skip to my loop. Skip to my loop.
Yo, Steven the Genius McGregor has entered the chat with the Hill and Gully rhythm. And I don't know, you tell me, is this the hottest dancehall rhythm for the summer? Or is it still DJ Mac and Crash Dummy? Or is Rushan doing his thing? Regardless, I think dancehall nice again. Hoy!
Yep, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, let me check in with the chat really quickly, see what's happening here. All right, let's see what's happening here. All right, so Tariq says Najiri has big impact songs. That's why Gaza fans don't have no sense. Yes, Tariq, definitely. So earlier on, when I said that you have some artists out there that they don't have the popularity, right, out there, and you will have them do a song that is great. You know, that's great, like good body of work, and it might take off to a certain extent, and it might slow down. Right, because they might not necessarily have that fan base behind them, so constantly to push and continue to stream and buy the music, right? So Najiri would definitely be one of those artists, a talented youth, very talented youth. But we saw Najiri literally probably had one of the biggest, well, not probably, but has the biggest. One of the biggest hit song for 2026 so far. One of the biggest song of 2026 so far, Najiri. And we saw, I personally was watching that song, how it was like, you know, taking up speed, and how it was like literally just everybody was just taking onto it. The views was just running up quickly. And then it just hits a plateau, and then it just kind of like slow down, right? So it happens where the views may slow down, and it can be many things, right? And one of the main things is because of the fan base to kind of like pull it and push it out there, keep it in the algorithm, and keep it going and keep it grow over time. It will grow over time, but with a rapid burst may not be how we want to, may not be how it should be if there was a bigger fan base carrying it. Tariq say, at Chevron, Vibes Cartel will flop Chris Brown album. Yo, to make Chevron crash out. Well, let's see. I think it's going to be like a feature. I'm gonna really like tap into the whole. What will he do on the actual on the actual album? I think he's gonna be a feature, just feature on the album. I don't know in what sense. What project will he bring to the table? I don't know. But I wouldn't say he's gonna flop it. That wouldn't be a fair statement to make. But I would just say, all right, then let's see what he has to bring to the table, and then we can judge it from that standpoint. All right, guys, story time. I have a story time for you guys. I know me, I tell a story still. One girl, I tell a story still. But she tell it about my artist. And me was like, girl, I'm one of my video timeout, guys. Me open on the video, Come I have a video with time or I know it. So I have a story time for you guys. Maybe I'm a first story time. First story time is a Masicka story time, so very intriguing. So story time, girl, guys. This girl say that Masicka saw her and asked her for a photo. So make we get into it now. Get into the story time with that girl here real quick.
He must have seen me at the airport or whatnot, and he asked me for a picture. So, mind you, I'm just standing there minding my business, and I see him looking my. Y'all, yesterday, I guess Masicka must have seen me at the airport or whatnot, and he asked me for a picture. So, mind you, I'm just standing there minding my business, and I see him looking my direction. I was looking real good that day. Like, it was just, spend money upon you because you fine. Like, and I waved at him because like anytime people just looking at me, I feel the eyes. So I stare at him.
and he asked me if I wanted a picture. I'm like, no paparazzi or whatnot, but I guess I'll take a picture with you because he was cute too. We was cute too. And I'm never too fly to say what's up. Like I'm never too trill. Like I could say what's up. Like it's nothing to me. Like so he take the picture and then he just wandered off in the sunset. He got to some type of van. And I was gonna follow him and whatnot. I was gonna get in the van with him, but I was just with my crew and my entourage, and we just weren't going for that. Like, but yeah, he asked me for a picture, and he followed me on Instagram. I'm the only person he followed though. So mind you, I didn't know who he was. Like he was in I guess he was in first class with us, you know, because we were sitting there, and I was just like, "Who is that?" And then my mom spotted him out, and then she was like, "That's Masicka," or something. I'm not too sure who the name was, but I was just like, "Oh, okay." So that's why I took the picture with him because, yeah, honestly, that's the true story. It was such a big thing. Like I wasn't sure like who wanted to take a picture with who. If you want to take a picture with me or if I want to take a picture with him. He was cute. It was tea. Like it was all the right things that I like. But it's like I wasn't feeling it. Like because I was looking all busted up and injured. But I'm never too fly. Like I said, I'm never too fly to take a picture. Y'all, yesterday.
All right, all right. Z. Zeta Don. All right. Okay. I guess that's how the story went or whatever. All right. All right, big up to Zidane for that one. Big up to Zidane for that one. Very interesting story, I must say. Very, very interesting story. But yeah, that's her story time of how she got mobbed by Masicka, I guess. However, let's keep it moving. All right, so guys, as we know it, that Spice is in she's in Uganda. I don't know if she's still there or whatever, but yeah, I have some clippets of her from, I think she's still there, by the way. She's still in Uganda. I don't know if it's just supposed to be like a Ugandan thing or just or it's an African thing. But I do have some clippets of her I want to share. I mean, you know how they say, guys, you can't bring Jamaica anywhere. Like this, the big excitement, bro. Just had me laughing today, shaking my head, like, bro, like I'm so excited. The excitement for no reason at all for a woman. So, guys, just take a look at these videos with Spice. I don't know if she was trolling or whatnot, but they're so extra for no reason. But big up to Spice. Big up to Spice.
One more clap. Jesus. Baby, your baby's coming true. All right. Watch out, one more clap. Hide in the open. Hide in the open.
Boy, I tell her all extra for no reason at all. Hey, but I like to know the weather. I like to know the weather because I understand like why Spice have on this long sleeve thing, yeah. I know this shit must get a heat like hell. Like why the fuck you have on this long sleeve? And it seems to be like is a pin under like a body blow type of thing, bro. In a fucking African Uganda at that weather. Like girl, but that makes sense, bro. Like you're looking cute and whatever. You look nice. Yeah, you look nice. But I mean, like, girl, like, it never all that serious, this all long sleeve thing. But I mean, I'm just saying, but big up to her, well, not the little extra, but the experience that she has. Big up to her and whatever she's over there doing in Africa right now. Big up to her. Let's see what else I have for you guys. All right, let me see right here. All right, so Nico Fire had some words for triple flex. A triple flex or triple X him name? This man have so much fucking name. Triple X, triple flex, triple something else, which I won't say. All right, so Nico had some words for him. take a look because you guys, I don't know if you guys would have seen the fix the other well, maybe a night or so ago or a day or so ago, and there was a lot of shots for a lot of things was said, and Nico had a few words for triple flex, I guess. Take a look based on what he had to say.
Me just watch an interview with the fix Nara, you know, with Triple Fish and Ganja Class. But me I tell you something. You see the youth name Triple Fish, me I prove to you every day say that boy they no sense at done. So a long time me I telling you know, a long time I say real man no person, you know. Imagine you attack and attack one bag of things with one bag of big words and everything you say are garbage. Any man who walk with purse and I try justify it and I call themselves purse squad, them have real fish. Any man we can leave Jamaica, go up on a JetBlue plane, go friend, go thief crab leg, will cost less than $15 or less than 2,000 Jamaican dollars. You can't tell me say him can
yo, like I don't know how the fuck Nico say all of these things, yo, and just say it with such a straight face. Yo, like this man must have been a comedian or something in past life, cause this is too funny. Yeah, me run it back real quick.
Me just watch an interview with the fix Nara, you know, with Triple Fish and Ganja Class. But me I
Pick up yourself in a Brandon B.
tell you something. You see the youth name Triple Fish, me I prove to you every day say that boy they no sense at done. So a long time me I telling you know, a long time I say real man no person, you know. Imagine you attack and attack one bag of things with one bag of big words and everything you say are garbage. Any man who walk with purse and I try justify it and I call themselves purse squad, them have real fish. Any man we can leave Jamaica, go up on a JetBlue plane, go friend, go thief crab leg, will cost less than $15 or less than 2,000 Jamaican dollars. You can't tell me say him can advise me, him can be brighter than me. Any man with bone nose and wear bonnet, with woman wear, can brighter than me, have more sense than me. Any boy will say him a do pretty girl challenge with one bag of man, 6-7 man back of him, and talk about you walk with a pretty girl and I walk with pretty. He can brighter have sense, more sense than me. It means nothing but a dunce batty boy in a real life, man. Them boy they are fisherman. Me say I try. Me say everything him say on the interview. I let me look off my phone, man, and jump off of that, man. Them boy they are fisherman. Come down, if you come down.
Bumbleclad, me never ready. Hey, me never ready at all. Nico, why you do it drunk, girl? Me never ready. Never ready at all. Like how does he like keep a straight face saying all of this stuff, yo? Jaja, like, yo, me can't manage. Your man said purse, born nose and bonnet. Men, when you hear this, no purse, you know, no born nose and no bonnet, you know. Yeah, let me say a real man no care no purse, no born nose and have no bonnet, you know. Right, that no sound right, people. But big up to Nico Fire. No, I was out here burning the fire, bumble. Big up to Nico Fire, right? Big up to Nico Fire for that one. So, guys, as you know, that Speed is in Jamaica. Speed is in Jamaica. He touched down in Jamaica this morning, and I don't know how the ones are feeling, but before he touched down in Jamaica, I just wanted to share from the last place that he was in the DR, as in the Dominican Republic, and I think I have a couple of clips. I have a clip of him in the DR. I think I have a couple rather of clips. Yes, he was when he was in DR. Seemed to be having a lot of fun and excitement. And let me tell you, like, you know, they say give what to Caesar or to Caesar. And I can tell you, let me share this video and then I'll share like a short story time about DR. Oh wow! All right, okay. All right. Scratch that. Stick up in a little bit. I know that this video. All right, I have to share and unshare it because it's not having any sound. I'm gonna stop share and I'm gonna share the video. All right, let's see. All right, share. Hold on a second. Less than a second. Here we go. All right, sharing speed. Hold on. Start over. All right, seem to be having so much fun over there. Seem to be having so much fun. Here's just another video here of this person. Her name is what? Tourism Lens with Lily. This is what she had to say. Based on him being in the DR. Hold on, I think I have to refresh this video and then play again. Let me see if that works.
So the mega streamer iShowSpeed is in the Dominican Republic today. The stream is still going on. And look at that face of absolute joy because he's getting so much support in the DR, which doesn't surprise me at all. And he's amazed by the energy there. And he even said, why didn't anybody ever tell me the DR has so much juice? And that is not even close to what it is. But I'm really happy that he's showing the world how Dominicans are, because they are the most amazing, welcoming, friendly, lively people in all of my travels. I used to live there, so you guys know this.
I don't know about all that, but okay.
But he's hit a record right now, 1.6 million views on this stream, and it's breaking all of his records, and he's pretty blown away. I'm not surprised Dominicans are like that. So I'm really glad the world is seeing this, because they get such a bad rap in the US for no freaking reason. People are always labeling them as racist, as this and that, and it's just a complete lie. You have to go to the Dominican Republic to understand how Dominicans are, and they are just lo mejore, the best. And iShowSpeed's live stream today is showing it. I mean, I'm not his audience, but I have to say I'm getting a real kick out of seeing him going through the streets and seeing the real DR. The beginning was, but it was necessary. But now he's seeing the real people, the real vibe. And I love how he's propping up locals and how he's always asking, who made this? Who did this? And so he goes beyond the owner of a place to show the real locals, like the Chinese chicken fried place they went to. It was actually a Dominican who made it. So big ups to him. And I'm so excited that the world is seeing what the DR is really like. Guys, you're missing out if you haven't been there, and don't believe what they say in the press. It's all lies.
Yeah. All right. So I mean, for me, like I agree, to some point based on what she mentioned. Like, I don't even want to get into the whole racist type of thing over there. However, I would say that some of my best experience that I've had is in the DR. Like, oh my God. Story time about when back in the day I went over there on a work trip, and I was over there for like maybe 2 months. Like, I was there maybe about a month by myself, and then I had some other co-workers. They came over like in another month, so I was over there like for 2 months. And I'm telling you guys, some of the best freaking experiences that I've had in my life, bro, over there in DR. I'm telling you, like, and as far as, it's not necessarily so much about like, the welcomingness of the people or whatever. It's just that we're Jamaicans, bro, and we literally, we made it our own. And it was fantastic, bro. It was fantastic, the way we just take on to the culture or what they had over there to offer. But it wasn't like we were welcomed by people or, anybody over there made it special or whatnot type of thing. But it was just more so the resources on the ground and stuff like that. Our hotel that we were staying at was close to like a football stadium. So we were able to like stay literally, at our hotel and look over and see the football stadium, which was pretty cool. So a lot of great experience over, DR. At the we end up like went down like into like a downtown place, and we had like beers and booze and stuff like that. It was really good type of thing. We were in Santo Domingo. We're in Santo Domingo, and we wanted to plan a trip to go to Punta Cana, but when we realized that it's not close in proximity to the city, we were like, maybe next time. But we had crazy amounts of fun, and because we had each other, over there, and we just enjoying the moments over there. But I mean, great moments over there, very very great moments. But I wouldn't say because of the people, bro. That's a different story, maybe for another day. But as we know it, though, as we know it, Speed is in Jamaica, and I don't know what's happening on the ground at this instant. But what I can tell you, based on a couple videos I pulled a few hours ago, this was what was taking place. All right. And here I have another one to show you guys. Let me see here. Hold up. Wait a minute. Here we go.
Yo! Come on! Try! Yo! Is this real? Oh, it's a ship right! Come on! Try it, it's a ship right! Hold on, bro, I'm trying to go! Come on! What the? Oh, God! Oh, in there!
All right, guys. Let's see. Let me see if I can perhaps find another one based on what's happening in the tour. Let's see, maybe something more recent of what's happening in the tour. Let's see. Hold on. That's 4 hours ago, 7 hours ago, 8 hours ago, 8 hours ago, 6 hours ago, 5 hours ago, 3 hours ago. All right, let's see. These are older videos. Let's see. Hold on, maybe. All right, this is 2 hours ago. All right. Okay. All right. It's a good look. I mean, hopefully by tomorrow we'll get more more videos as far as what's happening and with this trip in Jamaica. But it's a good look though. It's good on the culture. Hopefully the food is good because how we very prideful as far as our food is concerned. And there's no doubt in my mind, of course, that we are the best in the Caribbean. So I hope that he has an excellent time with his stay. And tomorrow I'll definitely will follow up to see, how, his entire journey in Jamaica, how it's going so far. Again, so it's good for the culture, it's good for the Caribbean, it's good for our little island Jamaica to be a spotlight of something so big in the streaming world. As we're in the era for it, so it's really something good to see. So I mean, what we're gonna do is I came across this video, hold on, with Law Boss. He hopped on the Hill and Gully rhythm. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I have like this video of it, hold on, that I wanted to share with you guys, and I wanted to react to it. Definitely want to react to it. All right, hold on for a second. Where is it? Let me clear out some of these videos that I already That way I can make room for more videos. Hold on, let me see here. Oh, that was Nico. All right, let's see what else those are. All right, let me see. Yeah, this one here. All right, so Chronicle Law, Elan Gully Rhythm. All right, so let's take a look at this video and then we're gonna hop into the original video. Hold on. So I'm gonna have to unshare because the sound on this isn't working. So let me stop sharing. I'm gonna share again. I'm gonna share again. All right. So give me a second on that, guys, to share again. Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go.
Chronic Law. So you have right play about them 1 by 1, 2 by 2, but them 3 by 3, funny Ilangoli right with it. So the answer question. You can bust 10 rifle per all 10 finger at the same time. Eh? And only one trigger finger you have. Eh? So you can put one rifle on the finger here, one on the one here, one on the one here, one on the one here, and then one on the thumb here, and repeat the next hand with the finger them there. Eh? Because to me seems it look like say you don't know where you do on the rhythm. That rhythm they don't really make it for you. You see? So tell me that now. Can you bust 10 rifle on your 10 finger at the same time? Because the song didn't make sense. You get me?
All right. So what song is he talking about? This is one Dango page. All right. So what rifle is he talking about and those 10 fingers? All right. So here we have Chronicle Law version on the Hill and Gully rhythm. Guys, let's take a look. We're gonna listen and we're gonna react to it bit by bit.
Kilangoli, your friend them know. Kilangoli, Kilana bend down low. Kilangoli, Kilana bend down low. When your mother Senegal road, try not to track food. Try not fuck around south. Mountain View done so we have rifle, we bust them one by one.
So Chronicle of the Law Boss go.
All right, so all right, before we hear what DJ was officer, like many if you know what the ones them are just overall, how do we feel about this? How do we feel about this? Because like I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit annoyed by this. I'm not gonna lie. When I heard it, I was like, no. I don't want to hear this. Right? I have so much to say about him hopping out and just hopping out with the same law boss that we know. Right? I don't see the versatility here. I don't care how great this song is or how great is it gonna sound like, and it goes to show where some people were coming out and they were saying that if you don't have much to bring to the rhythm, just don't come to the rhythm. If you cannot tap in and showcase your talent and skill, don't come to the rhythm. And this is what I am seeing proven here. Right, my question would be is where is the musical depth, because I don't see it. Right, it's lacking, and anyone who don't see it or don't have an issue with this, I have deep concern for those people. Right, you can't tell me say yo like in all your life, in all your career, in every single rhythm where you go jump and you go talk about life or you go talk about bad man good man song, even when the rhythm don't call for it, bro. Like that makes sense to me. So you can't say you are the man and you have minimal art, you have minimal skill, you have minimal talent to bring to the table, right? And me I say this, me I say it with love in my heart. Me not say it for make, if you say that Chronicle Law is not a good artist, right? But there's so much room for growth, right? And these are things that me I talk about. We narrow the goalpost and we make it seem like, oh, for your artist great, him have whole heap of streams, right? Him have whole heap of songs and him have the biggest catalog, and that me I talk about. Me I talk about when a juggling rhythm drop and you can't go on the rhythm and people say, Bombard, a labas that. Me never know say labas could have. But you go on it with the same bad man fuckery, bro. That part that me I talk about. So again, me not hear the full story. Me not hear the full story of the song. And again, me not care how bad man tough this is. Me no want hear this shit upon the Ilan Gully. And that's just what it is. Like, and at the same thing, myself is Skipper, yo, you know those out here chop. I wanna come on the Ilan Gully rhythm, I chop same fucking way. Like, wanna sing one way and act one way, need to tap in on the versatility, bro. Like, what are you like? And then wanna have people out here compare with a Masicka, bro. Like, that makes sense. Big up yourself, Chantel Hines. Thank you for joining the live tonight. Big up yourself. So again, I need to see more. Like, I need to see more coming out of these artists, because if we're gonna prop them up and say they are so good and so great, like we have to ask ourselves what makes them so good and so great, because the depth of the music is not there, and the talent and skills, the depth is not there. The versatility is not there. And if you have your name called in the conversation, you have to have that sense of versatility there. I'm gonna see it, bro. Like, you're gonna fucking talk about pistols and guns and all of that stuff. Like, bro, like, pan a girl ready when the girl want to wind up. We go see the girl in the party them or walk with the rifle. Like, come on, make that make sense, bro.
Fully dark mode. Pan the Ilan Gully rhythm. People me didn't know. Say Chronicler now go regular. Chronicler break the rules and go badness.
Yeah, because that him have to bring to the table says not like nothing great, not special. That's what he's gonna bring to the table, right? Him could have make a girl song. What him fit dance? Wanna put the girl? Let me not understand. Like, give us something. We say bomba. Me never know say la boss, but like, come on.
And the Ilan Gully rhythm. People, what's your thoughts on this? You think Chronicler should keep it cultural, or just sing a girl song and the rhythm? But you know, La Bass got badness. Just like
him always got badness. There's nothing different. There's nothing different about that. Our culture, him always go conscious or bad man tune. Right? You could have give a little surprise, a little surprise that'd be really good. Like, no, sir, me not like this.
The WYFL rhythm, he got badness upgrade part 2. Not sure the name of this song and this rhythm from the Genius. But on a cultural rhythm like Ilan Gully rhythm, La Bass, Father Dark, go fully dark mode and the rhythm, people. But people, let me know one thing. A lot of people say them love it, and a lot of people say, yo, him shouldn't go badness on a rhythm like this. But you don't know, you gotta always have mixed reactions when you come on to them things. Them things are very sensitive, you see me? So people love it, some people don't. You understand? But people, let me know what you think in the comments. Should La Bass stick to the girl thing, some girl song where, like everybody else on the rhythm, or it's okay for him to be different and go fully dark mode? But you know, me never expect say him would have got the dark mode though. Me that pretty say you're a Mavado. A Mavado would have go fully dark. We don't know a Mavado thing go already, you know. You understand? When you jump on him rhythm, him always go on. Him always do.
Mavado couldn't dare come out pan a rhythm like this and I come trap. But I know say the girl him waistline need for wind up. Like, what are you guys talking about? Like, make that make sense. Not dark mode. Make the girl live. You need to retrieve that one, yeah. You need to retract that one, yeah. We don't want this. We don't want this, La Bass. We don't want this.
You want to look a piece of badness. But I feel like Vada depend on rhythm, you know. I kind of feel like Vada I go forward with piece of badness. But Chronicler first jump out, Father Dark, fully dark, badness, Ilan Gully rhythm. People, we can't wait for hear the full song. For hear what Chronicler really I deal with and see if the song I go create an impact. It already stirring up a lot of, comments all over social media. But let's wait and see for the final result. But Nico Fire forward out and give him opinion on this. I'm gonna play the video with Nico Fire, and I'm gonna hear what Nico Fire I say about Chronicler and the choice of song where him chose to drop and the Ilangoli rhythm. People, watch this and leave on the thoughts in the comments.
You know, Chronicler gone upon the Ilangoli rhythm, you know, and a gangster I'm gone, you know.
When your mother sing a girl, try not to truck.
You hear him say?
Try not fuck on sound.
Yeah, you hear him say?
Me not like this. Me not know anything people, but me not like this. I don't like this one bit. Me not like it. Like it show you so the youth them now tapping at them brain and pull things out and a piece to the dancehall fraternity. Me not like that. Me not like it none at all. I mean now put my mouth around and talk. I don't like this at all. Like if you read him like this, you come out with gun in a hand, bro. When a girl want to wind up them skin, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you? Me not care how bad of a gunman son this is. Like, we don't need that. We don't need that. It's a summer and it's about happiness and moving up and the girl them breed and all of them stuff. That's what me make. That's what me make. But I'm just say like the girls them outside, bro. We're outside. We're outside. And we don't want to hear no gunman, nothing. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. So big up to the artists them with upon the rhythm so far who tap in and them tap into them level of artistry while keep it to the Hill and Gully standard, right? But Labas, no thank you, sir. We don't want that. You can keep that one day, right? Definitely, me definitely go skip that one day. Thing there. Me don't want to hear that one day. But all right. But big up to the ones, guys. Big up to the ones. Make sure that we're like, sharing, and we're subscribing to the channel if we are new here. Guys, make sure that we are streaming and we are buying Masicka music on all major platforms. Guys, Bossy with Bossy all the way until summer. And don't forget that we are indeed slip and sliding, guys, all the way to summer and beyond as well. It's a Galem summer and we don't want to do anything, guys, anything to stray away from that. Right, let's keep the momentum going. Bless up to each and everyone who took the time to pass through tonight. It has been a pleasure inside of the Masicka Slipandslide Thursday and inside the Masicka universe. Right, big up to one and all. Thank you so much for being here on the live for tonight. Big up to everyone who passed through. Big up to Brandon B. Big up to Just Skinny in the building. Big up to Chantel Hines in the building who took time to pass through tonight. Just a minute. Big up yourself. Thank you for passing through tonight. Great Normal. Big up yourself. Thank you for passing through tonight. Also Tariq Banks. Big up yourself. Thank you for passing through, Tariq Banks, tonight. Bertram Edwards. Big up yourself, Bertram. Thank you again for passing through tonight. Mr. West. Big up yourself. Gaza Bosch, Siobhan. Big up on yourself. Thank you for passing through. Leroy Wilson, big up yourself. Thank you for passing through tonight. One Side Place, big up yourself. Thank you for passing through on the live for tonight. General Oosh, big up yourself. Thank you for passing through. And thank you for your support on the live for tonight. Also, we had Wayne Roberts earlier. Big up yourself, Wayne Roberts. Thank you for passing through. Great Normal, thank you for passing through. And thank you for your support on the live for tonight. We also had a Warren Mothersill in the building. Big up, Warren Mothersill, and thank you for passing through tonight. PZ, thank you for passing through, and big up yourself. Thank you for your support on the live for tonight. Big up yourself. Untouchable in the building. Big up yourself, Untouchable. Thank you for passing through tonight. Thank you for passing through. And Akeem Moody as well. Big up Akeem Moody. Thank you for passing through tonight. Big up to the ones. Big up to one and all. Guys, it's a pleasure to have you guys here tonight. And I will definitely see you in the next one. Until next time, guys, big up on yourself.